friends, good morning. One of y'all asked if we could make banana bread. Y'all, I have the best recipe for banana bread. It's been in my family for years. Anytime I make it, people even ask me if I will sell it, make it and sell it to them, and I don't do that. I usually just end up making them a loaf and giving it to them. But let's just jump right in and get started. What I have here is about 3 bananas, and I've just mashed them. Y'all, this recipe, you don't need any special tools. You don't need a mixer. You just need a spoon, a fork, whatever. We're gonna add 2 eggs and 1/3 of a cup of buttermilk. Y'all know me and my buttermilk now. And then 1/2 cup of oil. I'm using canola oil. You can use whatever kind of oil you want. I don't think it'll make a difference. But seriously, you guys, when you taste this banana bread, it is the best banana bread that I have ever tasted in my life. Okay, so I've just mixed that up. And then we're gonna pour in 1.5 cups of sugar. I don't even wanna hear it, y'all. It's banana bread. It's supposed to be yummy, okay? So dump that sugar right in there, y'all. All right, so got that sugar in there. Now what I've got here, I've got 1 3/4 cups of all-purpose flour. You could probably use self-rising flour. I have not ever done that. If you use the self-rising flour, don't add the baking soda, okay? So I've got 1 3/4 cup of all-purpose flour, and I'm gonna add a teaspoon of baking soda. And I'm also gonna add 1/2 teaspoon of salt. And I'm just using pink Himalayan salt, Himalayan pink salt. It doesn't matter. Use whatever kind of salt your heart desires. And I'm just gonna mix that together just a little bit. And I'm gonna add a teaspoon of vanilla, my homemade vanilla, y'all, into that banana bread and mix it up before I mix my dry ingredients in. So here we go. So we got that mixed in. And now I'm just gonna pour my dry ingredients in. 1 3/4 cup of all-purpose flour, a teaspoon of baking soda, 1/2 teaspoon of salt. Let's pour that in there. Some people will say, pour it in a little bit at a time. You do whatever you feel like you want to do. I pour it in all at once. It doesn't make any difference because I'm mixing it all together anyway, right? Okay, this banana bread recipe, if y'all give gifts at Christmas time, these make the best gifts. Let me show you. I picked these up, these little bread pans up during the year, like Home Goods, Walmart, wherever I can find them. And this recipe will make 4 of these, and then I give them as a little gift, and so they get the little pan and they get the banana bread inside. So you can give these as gifts, and everybody loves it. So okay, so we've got this mixed up, pretty decent. I could do better. Less talk and more work, right? No, that's not how it works. Listen, in this house, we are all about chatting. Okay, so I do have that pretty well mixed up. Now we're gonna add some walnuts because this is banana nut bread. These are just chopped walnuts. You can add pecans, add whatever you've got on hand. I think this is perfect with walnuts. And we're gonna go with about 1 cup, but you don't know me. I'm gonna measure with my heart, and that might be more than 1 cup, and that's okay. Doesn't even matter, because it's gonna turn out and be so yummy. You guys are gonna love this. Okay, so that's what we're looking at. How easy was that? We're done. We've put everything in. I've got, oh, here we go. I've got a pan that I've already put a little parchment paper in, and that's a bread pan parchment paper. Those are great. And I'm just gonna pour this in. Listen, y'all, we are gonna bake this at 325 for 90 minutes. Now listen, y'all don't come at me saying, that's too long to bake bread. It is not. This is gonna bake exactly 90 minutes in my oven. Your oven could be different, so you do wanna check it after about, I would say after 1 hour and 20 minutes, check it. There have been times where, you know, when I was somewhere different and I baked it, that I didn't have to bake it as long. But in my oven, I'm gonna bake it for 1 hour and 30 minutes. So I'm gonna come back when it's ready to come out and show y'all. Okay, y'all, I'm back. We're gonna take this bread out of the oven. It's been 1.5 hours. Now listen, y'all will probably only need 1 hour and 20 minutes. My oven bakes just a little bit slower. So I'm gonna peel this bread parchment paper off. I'm gonna show y'all. Ooh, it's hot. Can you tell? You see that? Oh, look at this bread, you guys. Okay, we're gonna give it, now listen, while y'all weren't looking, I baked another loaf. Because we need 2 loaves so we can share with everybody. But we're gonna let this cool before we cut it. It's gotta cool just a little bit. We don't wanna cut it when it's too hot. And it literally just came out of the oven. So we'll come back in just a few minutes and cut it. Okay, y'all, I am gonna cut this while it's still just a little bit warm. Jim's favorite piece is the end piece. So let's cut that. Look at, oh, look at that, y'all. Look at that beautiful banana bread. That's gonna be his piece, so I'm not gonna take a bite of that. But I am gonna take a bite of this. Oh, it smells heavenly, y'all. Y'all, look at this. It's beautiful. Oh, it smells so good. Look at that. Oh my goodness, it's still really, really hot. Mmm. Hot, hot. It's delicious, you guys. Mmm. I can't even explain to you. That crust on top is perfect. You have to try this, y'all. That's all I can say. Bye now.